Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial of Come Closer to Me, another magnificent bolero by Cuban composer Osvaldo Fares in 1941, on lyrics by Hal Stewart in 1945. It's the English version of Acércate Más that you can find also on my channel, to maybe add the text there if you feel like it, since everything will be compatible there as usual. So I modify the original key of F, not because it will be a difficult key, but simply because it's too high for me. So I choose to offer it to you in C major, and it will be even more easy, while avoiding having to use the internal transposition key of our digital piano. It's always a matter of the best compromise. However, I recommend that you always read in the description of everything I offer you on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply it if necessary. Naturally, if it's at 0, symbolized by the two letters K and T, key transpose, means there is nothing to modify. Today, for example, is 0. Of course, nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard if this one is not adjusted to your voice. It's a question of vocal comfort. Maybe digital, don't know. Yes, it's off mechanic. You have 6 semitone until this green mark below, and 6 semitone above from the neutral position if you want to rise or to put your tonality down. Okay. So you read your book and you find the description. Of course, and the last word, yes, you will find another video on the detailed guide to help you with the general understanding of the sound. Let's start to play, but just before, last word, I would like to split this tutorial in 2 parts. The first part will be for the very beginners, because we can play this song in ballad just recently with the chord, and you sing. It will be so interesting and very beautiful. And then in the second part, we will make the bolero as if you are a little bit advanced, like this. Come closer to me, pa, 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 so I said to okay, we will see that in the second part. First, let's start with the melody. And so in the melody, normally we didn't make the melody because it's our voice who make the melody. But sometime I show you. We start some closer to, some closer, always a figure, come closer to me. So we start by a C major, C major. So let me give you a trick just before to start to make the difference between the major 7 and the 7. C7, C major 7. You see, I'm talking on the scale, natural scale in degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, the 7 degrees, major 7, and the root. So a semitone below, you will always find the major 7, and a semitone below the major 7, you will always find the 7. Of course, it works on all the keys. Okay, it will be not a trick. So C7, why? Because from the root, third major from the 5th, 3 semitone above, it's a third minor dominant, and 1, 2, 3, 4 semitone above the 5th, it will be always a major 7. So C major 7, C7. You see, and of course in D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, for example, root, a semitone below, D major 7, D7, D minor 7, you see, because the third is minor. So I think you have understand. It's a trick very important to learn and to know. Believe me. So let's start. Some come closer to me. C major 7, root, C major 5th, and the major 7. So C, E, G, B. So, and with your left hand you can put double bass or just only with one knot. It's up to you. It's more deeper if you put you make double knot, some closer to me, so I, D minor 7, we have lift for one tone, scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, in degrees of course, natural scale, root, sun minor, 5th and 7, you see, 7, semitone below the major 7, semitone below the root, D minor 7, so again, some closer to me, so in ballad you see, so I, you can play or sing or just help me, so you can play A, C, and then boom, you're landing on the D minor 7 to me, so I can see B, D, E minor 7, one tone more, scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, in degrees of course, root, sun minor, 5th and 7, we have E, G, B and D, can see, so again from the start, come closer to me, so G flat, A, G, A, G flat, G, and at the knot, da 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 da, so come closer to me, so I can see, and then we'll see, first you can play just only the chord, heaven in your eyes, and we'll resolve by a C major, major 9, 7, 9. We see the detail. So even just before G7, scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root 7, 5th 7. So we have G, B, D, and F. In your eyes, and then we resolve by a C major with 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9. We keep the 9 in place. You can tell me, yes, but it's also the second, yes, but it's an extension. So we say C major 9, okay? So root 7, 5th, major 7. I keep the major, the not the B in place, the 9. Instead of the root, we play the 9, okay? The third is coming on the top, the sun major, and the 5th on the top. That's the note that we sing. So we have B, D, E, and G. So that's the major 7, that's the 9, that's the sun major, and that's the 5th, okay? So again, come closer to me, very simply, you see. So I, D minor 7, can see E minor 7, G7, even heaven in your eyes. Okay, so now you can add a little bit, lift the level. If you instead of G7, you can heaven in your eyes. So you can play the melody. So that the G flat 5, see, 5th flat, then the G, the 7, in the 6th, your, and then you resolve the resolution with the C major 9, C7 major 7 9. Okay, so slowly with the melody. Okay, you have the choice. That's a small option that I give you, and you decide by yourself. Come closer to me, so I can see heaven in your eyes. You make a stop or not. And now, if you don't want to play to help you with the melody, as simply, come closer to me. So I, D minor 7, then C minor 7, G7. Heaven in your eyes, instead of heaven in your eyes, okay? Heaven in your eyes, and of course you play the bass, okay? The bass follow the chord, okay? So second line will be exactly the same. This is only the word change. Come closer to me, C major 7. So I, D minor 7, can be E minor 7, close to paradise. And you make a stop because we're gonna have a bridge just after. So again, if you don't want to play the melody, come closer to me, so I can be close to paradise. And now the bridge, thrill me with your kisses. So C, C, D, E, G, F. So you decide also to play the melody or not, like this. Paradise, swirl me with your kisses. Oh, swirl me with your kisses. F major 7. So scale of F: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. Roots and major 5th and major 7. We have F, we have A, we have C, and we have E. You see, just semitone the F. Okay, below the F, the root. A7, I carry on. Scale of A first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. Root 5th, 7. Okay, see, semitone. So A7, we have A, we have D flat, we have E and G. So if you want to make a little bit higher, you do let me learn what bliss is. Okay, you play further chord and then you play melody. Let me learn what bliss is. D minor 7 again, but that's an inversion, a reverse. Root 3rd, 5th, sun minor, the 5th and the 7. We keep the 5th and the 7 in place. The root is coming on the top and the 3rd on the top. You see, it's just only a reverse. You see, you can do that all along the keyboard, just higher or lower. Okay. So D minor 7. That's exactly the same chords but higher, because we have exactly the same notes. We have the G, the C, yes, on the 7, the D, the root, and the F, that's the third. Okay, the sun minor. So and then you have the choice: you stay here or you just play a chromatic descending scale like this: D, D flat, C, and B, and then you landing on the D minor 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or minor mode, same thing. Okay. So you decide by yourself. It's a question of option. Okay. I show you from the bridge. Thrill me with your kisses, F major 7. So another advance that you can do is G A. Okay, like this, from the F, bam bam, to the A7, bam bam. Okay, F G A. Okay, with your left hand only. Huh? Let me learn what bliss is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kiss me one and then minor mode to major mode. You see? The root, scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, 3rd, 5th, 7. So it's just only a reverse. You see the root is coming on the top, okay, and the 3rd major on the top. See, it was minor. The sun minor is become major. Okay, so just only the F become a F sharp. But what I suggest is to make the two inversion. Okay, this one to use the other one a little bit lower, and the first one in natural position. Okay, you see, bum 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 bum, and then bum 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 bum. Okay, very easy. So again, thrill me with your kisses, F major 7, A7. Let me learn what bliss is. 2, 3, and 4. Kiss me one and then we'll kiss and kiss again. On again, you change, okay, and lie. change your bass, just only one note or both, okay? D, again, from this position to this position, and life will be divine. G4, 7, resolution with G7. Scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, root, 4th, 5th, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So major 7 is on the top, of course, because see, you remember semitone below, and we have the 7. It's match. So G, C, D, and F, and with G, of course. And we say 4 sus, G, 4 sus, 7. Sus to what? To a resolution with a sun minor or major. In this case, it's major. The resolution will be a sun major. Okay. So we have G, B, first C, and then B. Okay. D and F. We're finishing on G7. G4, G4 sus 7, G7. So, and now very slowly I'll give you, it's at the end of the first verse, and we have only 2 verses, and it will be exactly the same one, the second one. So from the start, without melody, okay, as simply that we can do in ballad. Come closer to me, C major 7, so why D minor 7 can see E minor 7, G7, heaven in your eyes. You make a stop or not, you can carry on, you see. C major 7, 9. Come closer to me, you see. Or you make a stop. Come closer to me. It's different version you appreciate by yourself. C major 7. So I, D minor 7, can be E minor 7. G7, close to paradise. And then the stop, because we have a bridge. Swirl me with your kisses, F major 7, A7. Let me learn what bliss is, D minor 7. Kiss me one and then we'll kiss and kiss again. If it's too hard to do that, you stay here, okay? And kiss again, and life will be divine. That's it, okay? And now again with the melody a little bit advanced, okay? Come closer to me, so I can see heaven in your eyes. Come closer to me, so I can be close to paradise. Swirl me with your kisses, F major 7, bum bum bum. Let me learn what bliss is, 2, 3, and 4. I show you melody. Kiss me one and then we'll kiss and kiss again. You see that the D, and life will be divine. Yes, we can play this okay, from this way, same thing, but I chose to show you in fundamental position. It will be more easy. This one, because this one maybe, well, you can use this one also too if you want. So what I'm doing, did I play? Oh, I say again. Come closer to me, C major 7, so I, D minor 7, can see D minor 7. Heaven in your eye, imagine I carry on. Come closer to me, so I can be close to paradise. Swirl me with your kisses, A7. Let me learn what bliss is, 2, 3, 4. Kiss me one and then we'll kiss and kiss again, and life will be divine. second verse, same thing. So I carry on, okay? Come closer, my dear, C major 7. So I, D minor 7, can hear E minor 7, G sharp, G flat 5, mu, G 7, 6, G7, G6, and we resolve on C major 7. Okay, so music in my heart, C major 7, 9. I've waited so long, C major 7, to hear D minor 7, the song E minor 7, that you love will start, C major 7, 9. The bridge, darling, I adore you, same thing, F major 7, A7, lay my life just for you, D minor 7, 2, 3, 4. All I ask is this, D7, please give me one more kiss, a reverse, and whisper, and the second reverse, okay, will be mine, G4, G7, 4, G7, and then the end, different option, the most easy, come closer to me, okay, so closer to me, the C, that the not, a different way with a major 7, come closer to me, and you can make something like this, or you can do come closer to me. Okay, you lift on the A flat 7, scale of A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, third, major 5th and 7, F flat, C, E flat, and G flat. Just only a semitone below, from A flat 7 to G7, you see, from A flat 7, with our left hand, we're descending on the G, with our right hand on the G, C become a B, E flat a D, and F sharp a F. Bam, bam. Okay, it's just only a semitone below. And then to me, or to me, or with a major 7 or the root, like this. Come closer to me. On the third and on the third, okay, on the third of the A flat and the third of the G, me, or like this, or a lot, come closer to me. G7, me. That's it. So, but if you want to start again to sing, of course, will be mine. You start again to sing, and maybe in another language you will find in French, if you speak a little bit French or you're understanding. It's not necessary to speak, but you can put the words in French. You will have a tutorial about that. Come closer to. Oh, I didn't have the words under my eyes, but acércate más. You can put the lyrics in Spanish. Acércate más, más y más. I don't remember exactly the text, but you know what I mean. And so you join the text and again and again, and you finish. Come closer to me. So, and now what I suggest, because I think you have all the tools to make a so beautiful song, it's maybe to talk about the bolero, that the Latin rhythm. So, how to do that? We start by if you're a little bit little bit more advanced. C major 7. So we keep the root. I give you the rule. So we get the root in place. We're going to use a fifth and we reverse the fifth. So where is the fifth on the C? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's G. So we keep the root in place and the G. I reverse the G. Okay? So like this. Pam, 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 pam. Little bit slowly. Pam, 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 pam. You decide your rhythm. Okay? The tempo. So and then you have the same choice. I mean, you can just play with the chord like this. Come closer to me, so I, D minor 7, can see heaven in your eyes. That's the most simply. Or you can, if you're a little bit advanced, you can try to come closer to me, bam, 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 so I can see heaven in your eyes. It's most interesting, of course, but you can try. So what I suggest is to carry on to sing, to stay on the bars more longer on the beat, okay? And because we take the time to give you the lyrics, the name of the chord, and you have a very good point of view from the top. I try to avoid these 2 fingers because I need only 2 fingers for to play. That's the most simply, okay? So there's a lot of possibilities to articulate. You try, okay, step by step, and this is a process is very slowly. You see, bum 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 bum, and then after you can sing slowly on and play inside, and until a long moment there you will be free. And when you will be free, you do what you want, like I'm doing. So I carry on. Come close from the start. Come closer to me. C major 7. So we have C and G. So on D minor 7 we have the D and the A with our left hand. Like this, you didn't have to find where is the fifth. What you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the A. So A is coming, you see, on the bottom, and I'm keeping the root with the D. Can say E minor 7, same thing. E minor 7, we have this is a good reversal also too. You see. So E and B. So if you play just only the chord, heaven in, that it will be G and D, and heaven in your eye, or heaven in your, it's nothing changed, you see, but it's just only if you play the melody inside, heaven in your eye, come closer to me. Second line, same thing, C major 7, C with G. So I, D minor 7, that D and A can be E minor 7, that the E and B, close to paradise, oh, close to paradise. So that G and D, close to paradise, that the note of the sing. And then thrill me with your kisses. F major 7 we have F and C. Bum, bum, bum. On A7 we have A and E. Let me learn what bliss is. D minor 7, that D and A with our left hand. Pom is for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Kiss me one, and then you see from minor mode to major mode is nothing changed on your bass. Okay, will be D and A. We'll kiss and kiss again. If even if I'm changing the chords, because it's only a position, only only a modification of the, not the nature of the chord, but certainly of the position. Okay, kiss me one, and then we'll kiss and kiss again, and life will be divine. No, G4/7, G and D. Even when we have the resolution on the third, nothing changes. You see, but pam pam pam. Song closer, second verse. My D, C major 7, C with G, so I, D minor 7, D with A, can he on E minor 7 with E and B, like this, music in my heart, oh, music in my heart, okay? Or you carry on the C major 7/9, I waited so long, you see, oh, I waited so long. That's a lot of small options that you decide, okay? D minor 7, the song E minor 7, G7 or flat 5, the song that you love with, the song that you love with star, or that you love with star. The bridge, darling, I adore you. Yes, especially when it's sung by Julie London. F major 7, so F with C. Joke. A7, live my life just for you. If you want to play melody or not, you stay on the A7. Live my life just for you. You see, or live my life just for you. Pam 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 pam. All I ask is this. Please give me nothing changed at D and A. Please give me one more kiss and whisper you'll be mine. Come closer to me. It will be enough with F flat 7, G7, and C major 7. Will be pretty good like this. Okay. So I think you have all the tools. You have the guide for to help you if it's missing something. In this tutorial, you will have. Wow, what is it? That's the metronome. It's a mistake. I beg your pardon. It was a dust. I don't like the dust. I don't know. The dust is falling from everywhere. What I suggest is to begin by very slowly, like pam 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 pam. Come closer to me. Pam 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 pam. Start on the first. You see a beat. Pam 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 pam. Okay, so I hope you enjoy like me, because it's a real pleasure to make those tutorials. And if you have the curiosity to explore my channel, you will discovering maybe a big playlist of Latin. This song is inside, of course, dedicated to a lot of great composers, and another playlist dedicated to the fabulous Carlos Tom Jobim. I have a big admiration about him, and another one dedicated to Michel Legrand. This is a passion of my life, and I've tried to show you very as simply as I can. And don't forget to check it out. What is the value of the key transposition key? Because I count on my spectral vocal like everybody. I can sing everything. It's impossible. especially, of course I can, but could you imagine if we are playing in F sharp, it will be not a tonality for beginners. So I try to show you all the time. First, the most important is to give you a very easy tonality, and for to give you a very easy tonality is not always easy. I use the transposition key. F was not the original key. Was is not just only one black on the one black note. It will be just a B flat, but it was not only tuned very hard. Of course, I like to play in F, but it was really too high, and this one is a little bit too slow. But indeed, it will be more complicated because we have two in D and especially in E. In E, we have four black notes. So, and then after that's a consequence. So I try all the time to give you the best compromise, believe me. So thank you very much for your attention, your passion, and your fidelity. And I hope to see you again on my channel for another big pleasure. And don't forget, enjoy the words. Thank you. Bye bye.